Well, welcome to the 7 o'clock talk. And tonight we are going to talk about infant health and the health of the baby and products. And for that, I'm going to turn it over to Nurse Jessica.
Well, we're excited because we have a new little friend in the world. We haven't met her yet, but Harper June, we're so excited. Anyway, her mama is really into health and wellness, as we are, but I'm just excited to go buy her things to make her a welcome package. And then I was just noticing, I mean,
Hold on. She's expressing her inner grandma. She's
no,
practicing.
no,
Hi, Zoe.
I don't need any grandkids. I just like to love on other people's. Anyway, I was just looking at the products, and I remember when my mom was young and she was making her picking out and making her bottles. Of course, they boiled them all back then, but they were all glass. And then I just used Playtex, so every bottle was new because it was a plastic liner. But we went to look for things, and I have a different mindset now. So I want like healthy products for babies, and they don't just need to be cute; they need to be good,
Clean,
clean. And
non
so
hormone disrupting.
I'm looking for all natural cotton because if I did it all over again, I would probably do it way differently. But hindsight's 2020. But anyway, my friend has her little bundle there of joy, and I want to shower her with some good things. So I it was important for me to go on and look. I looked in the stores and I really couldn't find anything. So muslin is 100% natural cotton, and they use natural dyes. And so, and why that's important is because polyester is made out of plastic, and plastics are endocrine disruptors. And that's a lot of the times that's what we are wearing. So, anyway, if you have a new baby in your life or somebody else does, and you're interested in getting something for somebody else, try to look for 100% organic cotton items. And so we found some burp cloths, and you can see that the dyes are different because it was important to me to find healthy things. So muslin, 100% natural cotton. It's super absorbent. It's just healthier for the environment and babies, because it just hit me that, oh my gosh, everything on this aisle is plastic, and all of the endocrine disruptors and all of the food. I had a lot of glass for my children, but there was nothing glass, was there? There
There's
was
no,
literally nothing that was glass or stainless or anything like that. It was all plastic, and I can just imagine heating up formula and baby food and putting it into bottles, and it just made me sad. So I found some nice products, and then
well, when you heat up plastic and you heat up plastic bottles, those leach, that plastic breaks down and goes into the formula, or it goes into the breast milk that you're putting into that. And so we really have to get back to using products that don't break down when we heat them up, and they don't leach those hormone disrupting molecules into what we are feeding the baby and our children. I mean, the more I look at all kinds of things, I think about when I was young and we used to drink out of metal cups, and then it went from metal cups to the little plastic cups. Remember those? The plastic cups,
sippy cup,
the Tupperware cups, and stuff like that. And it's just, we keep on adding layer upon layer upon layer of,
and I think in the name of convenience,
yeah,
but it's not convenient. It may be convenient at the moment, but as you age and go through your life, at the end, it's not going to be convenient because you're going to be sick.
yep,
And these things are more expensive, but
they're worth it. You're
you
gonna
don't
pay
you
for
don't
it.
need as much, really. I mean, it doesn't really take a lot. Babies grow so fast. You only need a little bit. So just invest the first time in a nice, healthy product, and it'll be better for you and your baby. But it's hard to find healthy items. So babies like to chew. So it took me a minute, but I found it's wooden, and it's all natural rubber. So there's no PBAs or anything, but it's a teether, and they're more expensive, but go for the more expensive things. Now everybody loves, you can't buy everything. It's just hard to buy. It's hard to find it. So of course, we got some little cotton. Cotton is always better than anything. So just try to buy cotton. And of course, every once in a while you just have to have something cute. But try to buy cotton, organic cotton, undyed, unbleached, or um, naturally dyed things. And use glass. So use glass bowls and plates for your baby, and metal spoons. They have little baby spoons. And try to get glass bottles, because and we did actually find a stainless steel bottle, which we thought was pretty cool. Or, breast is best, but if you have to, use glass.
And so basically what you're doing, in my analogy of basically health, and how health is like your retirement account. The longer you wait to pay attention to the things, the little things, the the longer you're waiting to retire, of a the less of a health savings account you will have. And so you're always going to pay. You're either going to pay at the register, or you're going to pay at the doctor's and the pharmacy. And let me tell you, in the long run, paying at the doctor's office and the pharmacy is a whole lot more expensive than paying for it up front and getting the healthier product. So it's always worth the effort, and your child is worth the effort. And there is so much to, we're kind of concentrating on what you're putting next to the baby's skin, and we're concentrating on what we're looking at with what we're putting in the baby's mouth and on the skin, and the products that you use to clean their skin, and the implements that you use to feed them. But more importantly to all of that is, how healthy is the mom? How important is the
Yeah.
mother's
And
hormones?
what you're eating matters. So, yeah, you're making breast milk, but you're making it out of the quality of the food that you're eating. And so these little babies that are born with reflux and they're on Pepcid at, 2 weeks old, that's actually ridiculous. You really need to,
It's kind of dangerous.
yeah, you really need to think about what you're eating and how that is affecting your baby. But your body is so wonderful. It makes beautiful milk for your baby, and your milk is changing on a daily basis for your baby. So you make the antibodies, you pass them. If your baby needs something, your body just knows that whole loam, the bacteria talk to each other. It's fascinating and wonderful. So always try, if you can, to provide high quality breast milk.
Yep. And that's up to the mom. That's up to the mom and what she eats, down to how stressed she is. What's really amazing is, in our society, in America, what people don't realize is, of all the developed nations, we have the highest first day death rate of all developed countries. And so we've really got to start to check ourselves and what we are doing to these babies and how we treat these babies, so that they have the ability to thrive and to just make the most of their own life, and our choices affect them. I think with that being said,
If you have any questions, call us 812-346-1757. I am Jessica. I am at mrsindianabackdoc@gmail.com.
she is the nurse that does all the education, works with the patients very, very closely. I'm Dr. Miller. My job is to help read the labs, to help you understand what's going on in your body, whether biomechanically or in the digestive system or hormonally. We work together. I read kind of the stress portion of that and the individual analytes. She looks at the overall and helps with getting the hormones balanced.
And this was fun. And welcome to the world, Harper June. We didn't know you were coming, but we are so glad you're here.
So, with that being said, you all have a great evening, and we will see you next week. Hopefully, we'll have some interesting tidbits to talk about with we're going to Austin this weekend, and we will be down in Austin, Texas, working with Transformation Enzymes and Virtual Clinic. We'll see you next time.